everybody, this is HiFi Home Theater and I'm Brian. Thanks for stopping by. In a time when spatial audio and Atmos for music is kind of a mess, that technology is starting to trickle down into the concert DVDs. So today I want to go over what are my current 5 favorite concert Blu-rays in Dolby Atmos. And just to be clear, these are live recorded discs that also include video, not just audio only albums such as like the new Dark Side of the Moon that came out. What I'm going to talk about is Eric Clapton, The Lady in the Balcony Lockdown Sessions. This disc came out in 2021. It's got a runtime of 77 minutes. And I guess how this actually came about is Eric Clapton had a tour scheduled until the pandemic happened, so they had to cancel the tour and they did this instead. And this isn't really a concert per se because the only person in the audience is actually Eric Clapton's wife, standing up on the balcony. That's where the title gets its name. The setting for this is some church, I believe, or some building in old country England. It's very quiet, very intimate setting, and it's pretty much all acoustic. It's not really the kind of concert that's going to get you going on a Friday night. Is probably one of the best produced live performance I've ever seen on disc, especially for the 4K version that I'm talking about on this video. The images are very crisp, colors look good. It's not going to blow you away with its HDR, but it is a very clean, well done image. It has some overhead shots, like drone shots that look really nice, but just overall, very clean 4K image. The audio on this is a real standout, especially the Atmos mix. If you want to get audiophiles interested in spatial audio or Atmos music, this is how you do the recording. All the other speakers are used not to throw the drums or guitar or trumpets behind your head or right above you. It's used to expand the sound field and make you feel like you're in the room. It's almost like they had microphones strapped to the walls and the ceiling to just record what the room sounds like. So when you're sitting down enjoying this concert, you really feel like you're sitting in that intimate setting with the musicians. Like I said, this is not a rockin' disc. It's very relaxed, but if you're looking for just some good, clean audio quality to enjoy and sit back and relax to, definitely, and especially if you're an Eric Clapton fan, definitely pick this one up. Next on the list is gotta be Hans Zimmer's 2017 Live in Prague. Now, I've already recently done a review on this disc because it was so good. I've considered this concert Blu-ray masterpiece because everything about it is just so well produced, from the music to the video to the audio. It just sounds so awesome. The audio is not mixed in any gimmicky way. It's used sparingly in the right places to throw different sounds up into the overheads when necessary. But it's not like a regular concert where everything's just upmixed to the overheads. You can tell that there was some thought put into it. Also, this is one of the best looking 1080p recordings that I think that you'll see. So this disc is just, on the video side and the audio side, it's a complete tour de force, and definitely don't miss this one if you haven't seen it yet. Next up, we got John Williams Live in Vienna. This disc is from 2020. The concert itself is about 2 hours long, and then right after the concert ends, basically get no video and just audio of most of the songs that were played in the concert. Video on this is probably I'll say the least best looking disc video-wise out of these top 5. It's shot in 1080i at 60 frames per second. So if you're on a big enough screen and they have wide shots, you will see some aliasing in places, but the audio makes up for it. Overheads on this are used to basically just elevate your entire front soundstage up above you almost. It almost sounds like the entire concert is just reverberating in the concert hall all around you. The whole mix makes for a very powerful presentation, putting you right there in the concert hall. And what better way to listen to the famous movie scores of the great John Williams. We got Roger Waters' The Wall. This was released in 2014. It's 132 minutes long. This disc follows Roger Waters on tour with a very, very elaborate stage with props and all kinds of laser light shows and pyrotechnics. Video is in 1080p, but it still looks sharp. The black levels are really good, especially for being mostly filmed in the dark at nighttime. And the audio is definitely reference quality. The whole band sounds super tight. Atmos effects are really done well. You have airplanes going overhead with machine guns firing across the crowd. It's definitely not an upmix. It's done purposely. This is just one of those shows that even if you're not a Pink Floyd fan, I think you'll enjoy it just from the audio and video quality alone. And last but not least, we have Snarky Puppy's Empire Central. This actually just came out last year. It's only 95 minutes long, and this disc flies completely under the radar. You may not have ever heard of Snarky Puppy, but if you're into kind of jazz or funk jazz, like bands like the Bad Plus or Medeski, Martin and Wood, then you'll probably like Snarky Puppy. They do have this album on iTunes and spatial audio, but this is not that same recording. This one's actually done a lot better. I think the one on Apple Music is more of the gimmicky type mix, where this one is a lot better Atmos mix in my opinion. The band is at least a dozen members. It's a huge band. They've got at least 2 drummers, multiple percussionists, several people on brass. It's just a huge band. And they're not on a stage, they're in a bar, and they're actually kind of like wrapped around the crowd. And then in the crowd's actually wearing headphones. So I don't know if this is the maybe binaural mix that they did for the crowd to enjoy. That's kind of what it sounds like as you're listening, but I wouldn't know because they don't put any information about this disc. Even on their website, it doesn't even mention that it's in Dolby Atmos. But the Blu-ray is definitely in Dolby Atmos, and in fact, it's one of my favorite Dolby Atmos mixes to listen to. It does have these weird transitions where it fades to black for kind of an odd length of time in between the songs. The show's not over until it's over. Just keep watching and it'll come back. But definitely do not sleep on this concert Blu-ray. It is really, really good. It's one of the best. So anyway, that's gonna do it for my top 5 favorite concert Blu-rays. I probably couldn't do a top 10 because I think I have 10 concerts that are in Atmos. They're just not that prevalent yet. And this wasn't in any particular order. Actually, I think I just went in alphabetical order going down my list. If you know of any other concerts in Atmos, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you've seen any of the ones that I've talked about, put that down in the comments as well. Let us know your thoughts. As usual, if you appreciate content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.